For the Green Archers, their journey in the mid to late 90s was perhaps the most excruciating for any college team to endure, to say the least. They suffered the agony of finishing second place for 4 straight seasons. And what made those final setbacks even more frustrating is that they all were by the slimmest of margins. It's always a story of LaSalle falling short down the stretch. As they say, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Let's all take a quick rundown on perhaps the most painful chapter in the basketball history of DLSU. The Green Archers begin the post-June Limpot era with modest expectations. Now coached by Virgil Villavicencio, leading the team were veterans Elmer Lago, Jason Webb, Tony Boy Espinosa, Juno Sauler, and Alvin Magpantay. Filling in the void left by Limpot at the center slot was rookie Mark Clemens Dalan, who was an MVP in the NCAA Juniors with Mapua a year ago. He went on to win Rookie of the Year that season. Revolutionizing college basketball fashion with their baggy shorts and black socks, LaSalle relied on their speed and athleticism to overachieve in UAAP 56, finishing third behind title contenders Adamson and UST. The Growling Tigers would later sweep the elimination round to clinch the championship outright. With the team practically intact, plus the addition of forwards Bobby Roca and Dominic Uy, the Green Archers made some significant headway this season as they topped the elimination round, only losing to defending champion UST and surprisingly to lowly Ateneo. In the first ever staging of the Final Four, top seed LaSalle would face FEU in a down-to-the-wire semis match. The Archers would rely on an unlikely hero in third-year guard Tyrone Bautista, who scored on a buzzer-beating putback to win 65-63 and advance to the best-of-3 championship series against UST. The win, however, proved costly as Espinosa suffered a knee injury in the first half that would sideline him for the rest of the tournament. The Green Archers won the series opener 77-74 but were unable to close it out in Game 2 as the Growling Tigers prevailed 89-75. In the deciding match, LaSalle was up by double digits with under 10 minutes left in the game, but UST, bannered by league MVP Dennis Espino, Edmond Reyes, and Val David, mounted a late comeback sparked by rookie Henry Ong. With his ability to hit the big shots when it mattered, Ong would later become every LaSallian's worst nightmare in the seasons to follow. With the Green Archers up by a point and 10 seconds left in the game, David was fouled after a rebound and sank both free throws to give UST the lead. With no timeouts left, LaSalle still had a chance to win the game, but Lago was unable to convert on 2 putback tries from consecutive offensive rebounds. UST held on to win their second straight championship, while for the Green Archers, it was a first of many heartbreaks that would come their way. With Jason Webb leading the way, the Green Archers had the second best record after 2 rounds in the 1995 season, just a game behind UST entering the Final Four. They would easily dispose of UE in the semis to set another title clash with the Growling Tigers, now backstopped by Chris Cantonos, Estong Ballesteros, Richard Yee, Dale Singson, and of course, Henry Ong. LaSalle and UST would again split the first 2 games of the series to set up another rubber match for the crown. Hoping for a different outcome this time, it was unfortunately deja vu for the Green Archers, as they lost by just 3 points despite a gallant effort by Webb, whom he and Espinosa among others played their final year for the Green and White. Entering the 59th UAAP season, host school LaSalle made changes in their coaching ranks, bringing in former Green Archer and longtime PBA assistant Jong Chico as the team's new chief mentor. Among the new additions were Don Aliado, Francis Zamora, and Dino Albuguer, with seniors Cristan and Bautista, as well as Telan, Roca, and sophomore Calijan or Fresho leading the charge. The Green Archers finished with the best record entering the Final Four. Most importantly, they managed to beat UST convincingly twice in the eliminations. Both squads would ultimately battle it out for the championship for the 3rd straight year. Will it be 3 times a charm for LaSalle? Sadly, they were swept by the eventual 4-peat champions for another bridesmaid finish. The emergence of Telan that season was capped by an MVP award. But overall, the team would want nothing more than to get over this already 3-year hump and finally bring home the championship trophy. For so many years, the Green Archers were known as a team who would capitalize on size and score under the rim. If they are to finally end the heartbreak and get that elusive championship, they need to have someone who can consistently knock it down from the outside. In comes Florendo Ritualo Jr. from San Beda High School. He immediately made an impact as a starter in his first UAAP game, and all season long provided that perimeter sniping the team badly needs, while opening up the floor for Telan and Aliado to do damage inside. Them, along with Orfresio, Zamora, and Aldeguer, helped propel the Green Archers to just a game behind pace-setter FEU after the elimination round. However, the team they are tied for second with are the 5-peat-seeking UST Growling Tigers. The defending champions earning the tiebreaker, LaSalle faced the insurmountable task of having to beat their 3-time finals tormentor twice to reach the finals. Despite history not on their side, the valiant Green Archers overcame the odds and finally exorcised the ghost of the Tigers, dethroning the formidable UST dynasty in 2 hard-fought semis matches. No longer having to deal with UST in the finals, now standing in their way for the championship are the Tamaraws led by Robin Mendoza, Francis Adriano, Ronald Magtulis, and Edwin Bacani. In their first title showdown since the controversial 1991 season, LaSalle would appear to have the upper hand experience-wise. But FEU turned out to be the grittier and hungrier squad, as the Green Archers lost the series in 2 games, derailing their championship aspirations for the 4th straight year. Telan, the cornerstone of the Archers for the last 2 seasons, won his 2nd consecutive MVP award in his final year. With the pieces in place for another run at the title, the Green Archers would turn the coaching reins over to another one of their former players. Recently retired from the pros, with a familiar surname that is synonymous to the team's early success in the UAAP.